Hello everybody, today we are going to be flushing the coolant on my 2009 Honda Civic SI. So, continue watching. Reason for why we're doing this is to prevent corrosion and rust. So you want to make sure your fan is off and your heater is on hot. Reason for why we are doing it this way is so that the heater core can also flush along with the coolant system. First, you're going to get your drip pan right here. You're going to place it underneath car, underneath the radiator, and I'm going to show you where the plug is. It's straight there. That's the drain plug you want to loosen. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to loosen the drain plug, which is in here, right underneath the front of your car, connecting to the radiator. Make sure a drip can catches it and just let it continue draining. After that, you're going to loosen this. Just leave it on top so you don't lose it. So while this is draining, this is a good time to check your heater hose, your radiator hose, any over tightened clamps. Check if there are any cracks, any chafing, any rust, over tightened hoses. You can either replace it if it needs to be replaced. If not, we're just gonna flush it out. By the way, this is the antifreeze and coolant that I'm using. It is 50/50 straight from Honda. So after draining the coolant, what I'm going to do is flush out the hose. Some people skip this step, but I mean, if you think about it, would you drink something out of a dirty cup? No, I don't think so. So, drain it, clean it, do a little rinsey rinse, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to disconnect the negative, as you should whenever you're working with electrical and fuel system. I'm gonna put the hose through here and drain the system that way. I have a new drip pan here to catch it. That's my old coolant. Take this recovery reservoir out because there's probably water in it. I'm going to drain it and clean it because I'm sure that I got it. So when your engine is hot, the coolant would be at or near the max, and when it's cold, you want the coolant to be slightly above or at the minimum. As the engine cools, the coolant goes back into the cooling system. There's a groove right here that connects to this battery holder. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay, so you want to run your car until you hear 2 fans turn on. So after you are done, what you're going to do is let your car cool down. Then later on, when your car is cooled down, we're going to check the coolant level in the radiator. And then we're done. Okay guys, so another thing is that you want to change, at least for my car, the manual says that you want to change your coolant every 3 years or 60,000 miles. My coolant was actually still transparent, which is the color that you want your coolant to be. If it's a little dark or dirty and there's like residue inside your reservoir, then it's probably time that you change it and flush it out and clean it. Another thing is, if you want a more thorough flush, then what you can do is actually take out the radiator hose, the top radiator hose, take out the thermostat housing, take out the thermostat and put back the housing in, so that way you can flush out with a garden hose into the top radiator inlet and then let that flush out till it's clear. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and put back the thermostat. Right after, you want to check your radiator hose and see if it's warm. If it's warm, that means your thermostat is open and that means it's working. The reason why I didn't do it this way is because I don't have a new thermostat. I don't need to change mine anytime soon. So that's why I just put the hose through the radiator and just let it flush through there. Hello everybody. Today we are going to be cooling. We're not going to be cooling anything. Okay, so once it stops draining, or not, it keeps going. Stop already. Okay. So now we just wait till it finishes draining in this hot sun. Super hot sun. It's so hot. I picked a bad day to do this. It's still draining, guys. It's still draining. Do you hear it?
Yeah, that's a fumble right there, not an interception. Loses it, scramble on the fumble.
Okay. Next, you're gonna start your car until
Comes out of the hands.
Sorry. Okay, so when you are done, let's have more enthusiasm. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so when you are done letting your car... Okay. When you are done, when you're done... What are you done with? Okay, let's do the try. Okay. What are... So after you are done and then you let the why am I like this? Why can't I speak English? All right. I'm not looking at the camera. Basically, make sure to check the hoses again. Check your radiator hose, your heater hose, any clamps. Make sure it's all good. I'm done.